Convo with a King.
And we live, you know what I'm talking about? Good morning, everybody. Talk about it too. The show, I am your country cousin, A King, and this is not a dream, man. I got another king in the building. He's back for part 2, man, to drop some more jewels, drop some more truth, drop some more knowledge, you know what I'm saying? That boy Tony Johnson. What's good, brother?
And what's good with you, my G? You know how we is. This regular conversation for us. We just got to learn how to make it content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Twist it up. You know what I'm saying? Put the pieces together. You know what I'm talking about? And man, like we were just talking, man. Good morning, everybody, man. First thing this morning, I run into my brother at the store. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we
just be looking at how things collide, man, and how things be so set up. You know what I'm saying? And off the top, bro, I wanted to just let you know you're a big inspiration to a brother like me and to many other brothers, man. So keep shining, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, keep shining, man. Keep doing your thing, man. And we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about it because I wanted to set the tone, you know what I'm saying, and kind of fall off of the nature versus nurture situation, man, due to the fact that, you know, that argument that got out there, the nature versus nurture, you know what I'm saying? And we see you and we see other people, you know, out here what we doing, man, that we came from this one place, you know what I'm saying? And we was nurtured to do this one thing, but right now is the time of change, you know what I'm saying? And we seeing a lot of change happening. We see a lot of people putting in work to make these changes happening. And you are one of those people. So when you hear nature versus nurture, and then you look at everything that's happening, my brother, how you feel about that argument, and then kind of swinging into how you breaking the law? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Well, you know, man, it's like I tell people, man, these are the same old conversations. We still like things Malcolm and Martin Luther King was fighting for. We still fighting for today, really. You know what I'm saying? It looks a little easier. It looks we don't got it hard as them. They still killing us, but not just blatantly as they used to, you know what I'm saying? So I guess you can call that a change. But we born into a system that we supposed to just follow these rules and follow this pattern, especially as you Black. We're not supposed to buck the system. We're not supposed to go outside of these, you know, stay good, go to school, hope you can be one of the 1% that making the sports, go get a job and just work for, you know, and just build this country like we always did, like our ancestors did. We basically still playing that same role our ancestors did. We just get more money for it. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So my thing is, you know, like I always tell you, I'm after power. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so power is when you got to break what you was what they natured you to do, what you was born to do is basically be a higher paid slave when you Black. Yeah. That's basically what we all born to do. Some make it a little higher and get paid more, and most don't. But it's still on the same totem pole of we're born to be building up the rich people and the wealthy. So when you buck that system, even your own people gonna go against you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look at you crazy, like, man,
what is you doing?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? Come back over here. It's like we the runaway slaves. You know what I'm saying? And back then they had people that told on the runaway slaves. You know what I'm saying? Because they wanted to. When you're programmed a certain way, it just that's all you know. But it's easy. Like I tell people all day about working. Okay, it's not to knock a job, but it's easier because all you gotta do is clock in and do whatever they tell you to do.
Right.
In my world, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna make some money today. I don't know what's gonna happen in my world every day. But I'm comfortable within in that uncomfortability. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable within that. Most of us not. We love to be comfortable. So we taught this, and this from birth. We just continue to do it. And I know people that be like, man, I know that's a lie. I know that's wrong. But that's still what I was taught, so I'm gonna just keep pushing it.
Just
like,
do it.
That was just the weirdest thing.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, man. And it take a hell of a mind to even grasp that and be like, hold up, man. Wait a minute, man. And then even bolder to do something about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's why I don't knock people, because I was scared. Like I remember when I started questioning some things in religion and questioning all that. I went back to, oh man, I was told I'm gonna get struck by lightning. You know what I'm saying? Like I was scared for a year to even have that conversation with my mom, because like that was beat into us. But then I started thinking about it, like I told my mom, like, you whooped us if we didn't want to go to church. Grandma whooped you if you didn't want to go to church. Great grandma whooped her, and it started at the slave plantation. They got whooped today. That's still passed on. People don't even understand that. If you still whooping your child because they don't want to go to church, you still doing what the did to our ancestors. That's how crazy a lot of this stuff is still passed on, but we don't think of it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of our traditions, the way we live, is still from the plantation.
Yeah.
And people don't even look at it like that.
That's real talk, man. That's real talk.
And a lot of people are comfortable with that conversation, though, you know?
Yeah. You know, one thing I always say to a lot of people I speak with and talk about it, you know, I say, like, man, that's like giving a baby from the off the top. You feeding the baby a pile of shit and telling that baby this steak.
Yeah.
You continue to do this through the growing years of the baby, through the toddler years. Once the baby get 12, 13, 14, 15, the baby still eating the shit, thinking it's steak. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just because that's what he been fed and been told. Now this pile of shit is steak. This is what you need. Yeah. And it's crazy because, like you say, you'll have people years and years later still in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, still stuck on the shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And look at you crazy for you being against it. Like, you know?
Like, hold on, man, y'all don't smell that?
Yeah, you know? And like I had a conversation, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I got older guys, I got older homies that they actually had to walk through colored only bathrooms. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And they the ones more scared of what I say than anybody else. And it's like, they really made you tap out in life. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't even have to witness all that. It just angers me just to hear about it. So the person that really lived that but didn't do nothing against it, kind of really like just bowed down and just gave up on life because they defeated them. You know what I'm saying? So they try to pass that on, and no, we're not getting defeated here. Like we fight back. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah. and a lot of them fight back against me for having that narrative. But I understand. Like my mom, she just wanted me to just stay out of trouble because she grew up she was in the 60s. So in the 60s, black men that spoke like we spoke got killed.
Right.
So they not telling us don't fight for our power or whatever we feel like we fighting for. They just don't want us to get hurt. That's how they look at it, like on a plain slate like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just flat out like.
People like me look at it like they killing people for nothing. And then like when I was talking to guys, well, people need to dress better and this and that. I said, okay, well, you tell me what guy back in the days was getting hung for sagging. Right. So we'll say that, but all them dudes had on suits back in the day.
Suits, exactly. Dog had clean.
Yeah, clean. You know what I'm saying?
Little clock watch hanging off the chain and everything.
So even when black people speak like that, they don't even understand that they still with the system. Like even to say that, of course, you know, like we'll tell brothers to pick up their pants, not because we want them to look a certain way for the system, just because we want them to look a certain way for themselves.
Yeah.
When a lot of people tell us, well, you need to do this and do that because they'll treat you with more respect, they'll do that. That's fraud because they was hanging them and killing them, and all them brothers was suits on. You know, Martin Luther King, every March they was clean 3-piece stuff. They didn't do no sagging. They didn't do jeans on. They was all slacks.
Exactly, like you say, in the heat, full suits, sweating,
full suits.
Making it happen, man.
Making it happen, bro. So that's why we got to be strong within ourselves, because if we not, anything they tell us, we're gonna go with. You know what I'm saying? Like I can be at a table with people with big money, little money, whatever, and it don't bother me because I feel like I'm money. I can get all that. You know what I'm saying? But most of us sit at a table, we come in a submissive way because we need this, we need that. Please give me a crumb of this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like if you give me a job, I swear I'll never miss a day. You know how it is on them jobs.
Yeah, man.
We try to sell it all. Like, sir, I ain't gonna miss no days. I work triple overtime. Like I don't even need no break. You know what I'm saying?
Right, whatever it is. Just have some water around.
You know, and we laughing, but it's so true.
It's real though.
And that's why I hate when people always go back to money and everything when all our bad decisions in life is because we don't have no money. You know what I'm saying? All our decisions. Like if we were to go somewhere right now, we got to think about, are the bills paid? Or can we next month, how we gonna be looking? We got to save this, the kids need. We got to think about this whole list of stuff before we can even think about going to Houston or Galveston or something. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of families, they just go write it off in checks because their family is a family business. They got the LLCs, they got the corporation. See, that's the stuff we don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we live in a corporation, which is America, but we working as individuals. You can't be inside a corporation working as an individual. We have to become corporations and LLCs ourselves, and then that's when we get the tax breaks. That's why Trump can make billions of dollars and pay less taxes than a person that claims or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
America is a corporation, so you benefit from being a land owner and a business owner or a corporation yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about getting mad at them. It's about understanding what game we're in and the situation we're in and working with it.
Exactly. And since we right there, one of my questions to you was, how vital is it to learn and play the game, to learn and play the system at hand right now, bro?
It's life or death, bro. Like, it's life or death, especially, and it's getting harder now. Like, because when we was coming up, it was already hard, but we can go get the little McDonald's jobs. We can go get a lot of jobs, man. They making robots now that's going to take them jobs, bro.
That's real.
Like your kids ain't gonna have them same jobs, even though they still was low paying and bad anyway. But them not even gonna be.
They gonna be gone, yeah. Like they wiping out as much as they can, knocking the levels out, man.
So we got to teach them about using your mind. We got to teach them about being, like I always say, raising the standards. Like, no, that job ain't what you want anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like I was talking yesterday with a kid that love playing video games. Now we finna get you in the game, and I want you to create your own video games since you love playing video games all day. That's the field you gonna be in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta explore their mind and not tell them they thinking too big or this and that. Like whatever they thinking, let's take it times 10. Let's throw fire. Let's throw gas on that fire.
Gas on that, yeah.
Because these regular jobs, and we still want to teach them, like, we got the programs with the hands in the dirt, feeding yourself, like back to the nature part, you know what I'm saying? Living off the land, stuff like that. But I always tell people, we got to have a throwback living and a futuristic thinking. We still want to be able to build. We still want to be able to do stuff with our hands, all that. But we got to be thinking that the future is moving into computers and technology and all that. So we got to have a little bit of both, or we're going to be lost, man. Right.
We got to put them pieces together. Because it's most definitely, man, back to the basics time. You know what I'm saying? And back to our basics, back to the roots, man. You know what I'm saying? And all they deal with the soul, get back to us, get back to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying a minute ago, even when you telling a young brother or something, we telling a young brother, hey, pull your pants up. That's a personal presentation. You know what I'm saying? So that way your piece of the puzzle shining just like the rest of the pieces of the puzzle. It ain't for Tom, Dick, and Harry.
No, it ain't about none of them. It's about and how you moving and how you what you standing on. You know what I'm saying? Your peoples and all that. That's all it's about. It's never about them. You know what I'm saying? Because like we'll there's no use to even trying to impress or sway them anyway. That's where a lot of us we lose, especially with the elders, because the elders are big about persuading and making them look and think of us better. And the new people are like, nah, this is just us. Yeah. They don't have to accept it like it is,
That's what it is, because they love it anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they be waiting on us. They waiting on us anyway for what's next. You know what I'm saying? As far as all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Copycats, whatever you want to call them, you know what I'm saying? But let me, so bro, is it safe to say that the main focus is changing the whole narrative of the people?
Of the people you can.
Right.
We ain't gonna be able to save everybody, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if we try to, our mission will fail, because those that they'll fake it coming in just to infiltrate and mess it up anyway. That's just been from studying the Black Panthers, any kind of movement when it was black, the system gonna send somebody to look just like you to infiltrate and tear it up. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's about the like-minded individuals, and it's still about even the ones that's against us. See, the way you get those, the reason they against us, and some just on the system side anyway. But a lot of them on that side because of the same reason why women chose to have they houses manless when the government started paying their bills and giving them food. Like, it's a survival thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people will be like, oh man, they sold out, this and that. But if they come back, just say they come back to the black community, right? They want to go all in. Half of the community gonna be against them. The other half ain't gonna support them. You know what I'm saying? Like, to really be for your people, you gotta realize that, man, it's rough because the people you for are against you. Mm-hmm. Like, it's easier when you a Jewish person, when you a Mexican, when you a white, when you do for your people stand behind you. We the only group of people that'll be against the people that's for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro. It's crazy.
it just come with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's why we gotta be. And I tell people all the time, like, okay, I can teach some to some black kids and I can teach something to some white kids, and it's the same information. But the way I give it to the black kids got to be different because you can't use that information the same way that white kid can because of the way this world's set up.
Right.
And sometimes we lose that when we talking about teaching these kids. We just teach them all this information. Okay, but you taught them all this information to still go out in a white supremacist system that ain't meant for them or that ain't built for them. You know what I'm saying? So and that's why when I going back to the point when I said a lot of our people just sell out or go against us anyway because the resources on the other side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so, and I would tell people, like, how we going to tell our people to follow us? We don't have no resource center. I can't help you pay your light bill today, but the white man can. Right. I can't give you no food stamps, but the white man can. So we got to understand in positions like we in, okay, how can we build resource centers? How can we build jobs for our people? How can we build infrastructure where we can, you know what I'm saying? Like brothers coming home from jail. These are jobs. These are curriculums that we got. These are schools you can attend. These are trucking schools. Like we need to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Until we got systems like that to be a resource center for our people, they always go to the other side, bro. And that's just what it is. It ain't even about being mad at them no more. It's about understanding survival.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't even get mad at people that's just, I just be like, they ain't there yet. And we ain't got what we got to offer them to come over here.
Right.
You know, just like same thing with the brothers, a young black man on the street. If I go up to him, man, stop hustling. That sounds cool. Morally, that sounds cool. But if I go up there and I say, man, stop hustling because I can show you how to trade. I can show you how to flip houses. Now I'm giving him a real reason to stop doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the same thing with our people. If we want to fight against the system. Okay, what kind of system you got that I can depend on that'll be there for me once I start fighting against this system? Now we can't answer that. We can't even be mad at them for not fighting with us.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Like you say, them tangibles. Yeah, it is deep, man. It's deep, man.
On the surface, we'll be mad at me like, man, forget them. They sell ass, they this and that. But we don't even realize, well, we ain't even got nothing to offer them really, but a mindset, which is powerful. But still, people in the today, how I'm gonna survive today, how I'm gonna eat tomorrow. Like when a person is in that, what we saying ain't really connecting right because they like, okay, but I can't come to you for nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's
like you said, man. Like one of the highlights of what you were saying was survival mode, and it's hard to shake that survival mode, especially trying to pull somebody out of survival mode. Yeah. Like you say, that's damn near impossible if you don't have nothing tangible, and nothing they can see, nothing I can put my hands on, and nothing I can witness. Oh, it worked for you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I see it worked for you. So let me test it then. You know what I'm saying? Let me try it out. But like you say, if there's nothing there.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? We can say they ain't with the movement, but we really ain't got nothing to help them out with. So it's like, and that's you know what I'm saying? And that's why no matter how much we say, well, a lot of our people hate the system, this and that, at the end of the day, they know they can go fill out some paperwork and get a little help on their light bill. They know they can go get a little, you know what I'm saying? The system probably could have killed your son or daughter last night, but next week you can still go apply for some food stamps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
man.
Oh, that's the mind. That's the mind fuck that, like, dang, I hate them, but you know what I'm saying? They'll feed me. I hate them, but they'll house me. I hate them, but I can go get some clothes. You know what I'm saying? I hate them, but I can go get cans of food. You know what I'm saying? So that's why us, especially as black men, as like we do the brunches and all that, them the type of systems I want to build. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's like we was talking about the sports league and everything. We got to stop letting them develop all this stuff for our youth, and we need to develop from the sports to whatever we do. We need to develop everything, the whole thing. We need to be running it. And we need to do it our way. Like we talk about the sports, we said, what? We're gonna add the CEO Youth League version to it. Ain't nobody else doing that because all they care about is the quote unquote cattle that get produced out of that. You know what I'm saying? That's how they look at it as.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So we can get mad at them and say all they doing is this and that. But we need to look in the mirror and say, wow, we ain't doing that for ourselves.
True that. Yeah. You know doing for self, man. That's big too, man. Like I said, that's why we here, because you laying down a lot of things, man, in the community. Not only, like we spoke on the first time, not only our community, but you reaching out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you saying you going to New Hampshire pretty soon. You know, you connecting, and that's what it's all about, man. Is connecting. And like when I was saying about the people, when I asked you a question about the people, and you said the ones we can, and that's what I'm saying. the people who are tapping in, the people who tuned in, the people who want more. So what advice would you give to a brother if somebody right here today was like, hey, T, man, I'm ready to change, bro. I'm ready to see what's up with this wealth.
Yeah.
I'm ready to switch my mindset. What's the one thing that you would tell a brother, sister, or a youngster?
Yeah.
Off the top, there's just the one main thing that you probably would give to somebody.
Put yourself in those spaces. Like you got to be in that space, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't do it on, especially if you don't come from that kind of background, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and it's super easy these days. When I started 20 plus years ago, trying to do business, all this stuff, I was looking weird because I was just by myself. But now I got mentors. I got mentors that I chop it up with and talk to. But I got a lot of mentors that I never met just on YouTube.
Right.
So that's a way to get in that space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like it's easier to get in those rooms and those spaces now because you can go to YouTube. Just like you go look up all that crazy stuff, you can go look up
something
conscious wealth stuff too, and just have all that in your playlist too.
True
you
that.
Know what I'm saying? So it's super easy now. There's no excuse. Back then we didn't know nobody in the neighborhood. We couldn't do no internet, so it's just like we had to freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I don't know no adults or I don't know nobody pushing that wealth stuff, I can get on YouTube and just be on YouTube University and entrench myself in that environment every day, all day. That's going to change you right there. Even if you're not around nobody in person doing it, just being around those speeches, those talks, those environment. So that's the first thing I would say. But you know what I'm saying? If you're really ready to make that change, put yourself in those environments. That could be in physical or that could be through just listening to books. If you don't like to read, go do some book audios. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely always reading, but it sums it up if I just say putting yourself in those environments. That covers a lot. So you're gonna read, you're gonna go to those kind of conferences, you're gonna somebody speaking about a certain wealth or whatever, you go to those, you go attend those seminars and all that. So whatever that you could do to put yourself in that environment, do it.
Right. And that's that they come with like what we were talking about on the first show, switching your mindset. Switching your mindset to even put yourself in your
mindset. And you're gonna switch. There's a lot of things gonna switch with that though, like friends and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right about that.
I tell you, I said, man, when I was, I still do the music, but when we was doing the music, like from the street perspective, had 40, 50 people around me saying that they ready for whatever. You switch up and go positive, I can't find 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just a weird thing. The better and the more positive you try to go, the less people gonna be down with it. But like I say, that's not even against them. That's just the way we talk. That's, like you said, the night we was nurtured to be like that. You know what I'm saying? We nurtured to be like, I tell people all the time, I never use the word nurture, but I said the easiest thing for us to do is say forget another black man. Because we're born and we're taught to do that. You know what I'm saying? White man can disrespect us all day, we forgive them. Black man step on our shoe, we ready to kill him. You know what I'm saying? We ready to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Because we're nurtured to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's a lot of chains need to be broken, boy.
Yeah. And it got to be a lifestyle. We were talking about yesterday, like we have the sports league, we have this, we have that, and it'd be like a little 1 or 2 month off thing, and then we lose the kids to next year when football season come back.
Yeah,
it's a daily 24/7 thing of life that we got to be having different programs. We have the basketball season, we got this. After that, we got this. That's why I got the chess. That's why I'm always doing investing things. And it's about some of the events be bigger than the other ones, but the key of why I keep doing stuff is consistency. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids go to sports because what? They know no matter what, in August it's football season.
Yeah.
Ain't no ifs, ands, or doubts about it. You know what I'm saying? Right. But where can they go to learn business like that? Where can they know no matter what, I got this to go play chess. I got this environment to go be around men that's going to mentor me. That's not a 24-hour environment that we have in our community. And that's my vision on building that, from the sports to the mentoring to, like the book. I'm going to go on that juvenile detention tour. Like these are just things, and people, it look like business, but really it's part of life. We all should be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like just regular, it should be some regular stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right about that, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like you got all these pieces that you're putting together. So with the CEO Youth League, give the people a little more information about the CEO Youth League. You know what I'm saying? the mission, and some of the highlights, man, because you already got some highlights, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's great, man. You can go check us out at 254ceoyouthleague.com. That's the website. You know, like I said, we're getting ready for the next spelling bee. We got the FBA showcase this weekend. We got a Bender's Days, and the whole mission is showing kids more opportunities, especially from our communities. You know what I'm saying? That's where I target. You know, like all kids are welcome, of course, but I target our community because we need more options in our communities. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
you know, the mission was when I was just looking at all these sports leagues and all this, and I'm like, all we do is feed our kids sports, but only 0.5% gonna make it. You know, we talked about this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's not a bad thing about sports, like we were saying. It's just the reality of what it is. So, what's happening to those kids that don't make it? You know what I'm saying? How some of them get depressed, some of them get on drugs, some of them start going to jail for the first times in their life. Why? Because all their life they thought, so everybody told them they were gonna make it. Nobody gave them the reality of, okay, you got a chance of making it, but just in case, let me equip you with this, and this. Yeah. So at 18, when they've been the coldest person on the field their whole life, or on the court their whole life, then they go to a college and they on the bench. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't even get on the court or the field no more.
Right.
That start messing with you internally. So then a lot of them do what? A lot of them, because they never really wanted to go to school. Most of them anyway. They was going just for the sports.
Just for the sport.
Now when you're not even that dude no more, or that woman no more in sports, you don't even really want to go to school, so you check out. Then you back at home. What you doing? You go to a factory job or something you hate.
Yeah.
And now everybody looking at you like, oh man, I thought you was gonna make it. And so they talking to you like you're a failure. Like, you know, and that's what I hate it. I hate that when we equip success with only sports. Yeah. I hate that. You know what I'm saying? Like a person can not make it in sports and be the biggest winner ever because he can still own a team. You know what I'm saying? So you can still end up working for him, and he the one that didn't make it, or she the one that didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? But they so defeated when they don't make it that they don't even realize it. Okay, well, I didn't make it, but I can be the owner now. Yeah. I ain't make it, but I can start me a business now. I ain't make it, but I can be a 6-figure trader now. I ain't make it, but I can flip houses for a living now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many different things that you can spin off and do where you don't got to go down that road of depression or feeling like you're unsuccessful because you didn't make it in sports. So that's the main thing about CEO Youth League. I want to equip these kids with whatever they do. And a lot of them kids still going to go get jobs. A lot of them kids still going to do the normal stuff, but they're going to be equipped in the back of their mind where, oh, I got fired. You know what? CEO Youth League taught me about, I shouldn't even be working anyway. Let me start me a business.
Right.
Or I ain't making it in sports. You know what? I've been buying stocks since I joined the CEO Youth League anyway. I got 6 figures in my account, so I can start me a business. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it ain't even about being against the sports. It's about when these kids get to that point and they see that they're not gonna make it, they still so super equipped that it don't even phase them. You know what I'm saying? Like they just boss up and go into another industry. And that's what we all should do.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. Being able to go back to them seeds that was planted, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they say, you know, train a child with the wolf, even if they're astray, they're gonna come back to it.
Yeah, they're gonna come back to it. That's what I'm saying. It's about planting those seeds, bro. So that's the main thing about CEO Youth League. So we do monthly events. We always stand in tune. We got the mentorship building up. You know, we got the sports league coming. You know what I'm saying? Like and you're gonna partner on that. I mean, I'm putting it out there right now. We ain't even talked about it. But
It's in the atmosphere. Yeah, it's in the atmosphere. It's out there. Yeah, it's real.
It needs to be a 24 thing. I don't want this to be just, okay, invest in this and that and this and that. Now, this needs to be sports. This needs to be baseball. This needs to be football. This needs to be a swimming team. We got the chess team already.
Right.
If we make this a part of their everyday life, then it's much easier for them to digest it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's the vision for it, man.
That nurturing.
Yeah, that nurturing part. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
So we just nurture them a different way. You know what I'm saying? Right. We're not nurturing them to get slaughtered. We nurture them to be the people that own the slaughterhouse. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the difference. So the nurturing is great. It's just, what are you nurturing? You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people about the chess and all the different stuff we do. A lot of people in our community, that's why I'm always saying raise the standards, because the first thing off top they be like, well, isn't that too much for these kids? No, because why you give them everything else they can consume and take it. Kids are man, we got kids that thought they was gonna hate chess, that picking it up like this in a couple weeks.
Falling in love with it.
Sponges already. They just need to be fed something different.
Exactly.
They soak in whatever you feed them. We just always feed them negative and stuff that ain't gonna get them nowhere. So it's about just changing their diet. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Changing what they take in.
Straight up.
You're gonna see them go to a whole nother level.
Straight up, man. Nurturing it back to this nature to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's natural to us. So that way, you know what I'm saying, as the generations come, the more we touch now, the more it's gonna get touched as you know, as time go on, man. You know what I'm saying? Spelling bee. Recapping on the spelling bee, man. I'm gonna tell you one thing. I enjoyed the spelling bee, and my son enjoyed the spelling bee, and I see the kids who participated, the parents that came, everybody enjoyed that, man. And I can't even remember the last time in our community it's been any kind of spelling bee by whoever.
I've never been a part of one. I ain't never heard of one, so I don't know. You know, I know through like the schools, but I'm talking about a community person doing it just for the community. I ain't never heard of it.
Exactly, especially not a melanated man. You know what I'm saying? Situation. So that spelling bee was tough, man. That's what's up, bro. That's changing the narrative. You know what I'm saying? That's giving them something different. So, like you said, you getting ready to bring it back.
Yeah, that's gonna be we're gonna do that every 6 months. You know what I'm saying? Just to build that culture. That's why chess night is every Thursday, just to build a culture. You know, like all this stuff. You know, this is what I'll be talking to Dory about at Cultivate. A lot of this stuff has never been done for our community, especially around here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
It's been done before, but in our community specifically, and it hasn't been done on a wide scale in our communities as a whole. You know what I'm saying? But these are things that need to be normalized. You know what I'm saying? Like when I pick up kids and I say, what's a rook? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I say, you remember all your pieces? And they, you know, I remember. See, I like this.
Right.
It's about chess, bro. It ain't about no sports. It ain't about nothing. Like they starting to develop that same swag with chess. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. I want them to be still cool. Like even the spelling bee. I'm glad you bring it up. And salute you for coming out and DJing and holding us down. But I had like 14 kids sign up. Only I think 8 showed up because they were still scared. And that's why I'm so proud of those 8, because they don't know that they helped me take a step forward in our community. Like now we got kids. I'm ready for the next one. That built up confidence. It's just like getting on stage and you thinking everybody gonna laugh at you, but when you see that first 2 or 3 people do it, then you start building up your confidence to do it. And that's what we need in our community on every level besides sports.
True that.
Like, we had kids at the spelling bee was crying because they lost. But what was so powerful about that is they used to losing in sports. They never lost at nothing like that, so that make them feel dumb. So now when they lose at something like that, and you can tell them, just like sports, now you just go work out, you get better. You go study on your words, you get better. See, in sports, they know, man, I'm gonna win some, I'm gonna lose some. All kids know they develop that at a young age. That I'm gonna lose some. So they take it better when it comes to sports, but it's stuff like that, they feel dumb, they feel left out, they feel unsmart, this and that. It's the same thing as sports. No. Go exercise your brain and get better for the next one. You know what I'm saying? Get better for next season. Your team lose, get knocked out the playoffs. What you say? Man, we're gonna be better next year.
We're gonna be better next year.
So and that's what I'm saying. That's part of just developing that brain to realize in business when it comes to smarts and stuff. I'm gonna win, I'm gonna lose some. But it's about me continuing to build that knowledge, me continue to get better to fight against what I'm gonna be going through in this world. So that's what it's about, man. We gotta set the culture. And that's what's so good about this. It's harder because when you don't have a culture, it's harder, but it feels so much better when you like, man, we didn't have this a year or 2 ago, and you start seeing the growth of it. You know what I'm saying? Like we start, and that's right there. Like I told you, man, I was telling you yesterday, like parents called me like, man, my kids over there in the corner playing like they got a business. And that don't even sound big, but to realize kids in our community, they usually be playing something else in that corner. You know what I'm saying?
That's major, man.
They talking about, well, I'm gonna own this business. Now this is my business. You're gonna have to pay me. That's huge, man. Just think about it, we can times 10 that, times 100 that in our community where our kids outside, they're not playing hang go get it like we used to play it, all that type of stuff.
They on the other shit.
They outside running fake businesses, the real thing. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. Yeah. So putting it in their mind, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's the planting the seeds. You know
exactly. Planting the seed, man. Changing the narrative, bro.
philanthropy and all that other stuff is about. It's just about planting seeds. And half the stuff I'm learning on the job. I didn't know how to run no spelling bee. I had to go to YouTube University just to figure out how to set that one up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Still figuring out things that we did wrong and messed up on, but that we grow together. You know, the next one's gonna be better than the first one. You know, I got it better. I'm gonna have a better setup. I'm gonna have, and then I'm gonna have the kids more equipped. You know, things like that. So we just keep getting better as we develop.
Diving in and learning as you grow, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said earlier too, man. That was powerful what you were saying earlier about every day. You don't know what's gonna go down.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna do this today, or I'm gonna do that today, but I know I'm gonna do me.
I'm gonna do me.
I'm gonna do what needs to be done.
My favorite thing, I always telling people, man, I'm like a man in the wilderness. So every day I gotta kill something to eat.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
Kill something could be just I soaked up a lot of knowledge. It ain't always about money. You could have been like, man, I ain't made no money today, but I got so much game because I did this and I did that, or I sat down with my brother today and we structured out a whole league. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's killing something. Like wealth, building wealth is like doing a brick house building a brick house, right? But all you get is a brick or two a day.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna happen overnight. But every day we build, every day we talk, every day we put that brick up. You look up in 6 months, man. We didn't change it. We didn't change the game. You know
exactly. That's got the whole scene looking different.
The whole scene looking different. You know what I'm saying? And most people was laughing at us because what? All they see was that 1 or 2 bricks a day. They didn't have the vision to see when in 6 months that 1, 2 brick a day, they gonna have a way bigger house than I got now. And I don't even own mine. They own all that. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly, man.
It's just about the mindset.
You definitely putting it down, man. Also, talk about the recap on the Black Man Brunch.
Yes,
that was the second event, right?
Yeah, technically. The first one was only 3 people. It was at a different spot. So
right.
Yeah.
Right, but them 3 multiplied
to what, 12, 13 is last one.
I think it was like 13.
It ain't even about the number, it's about the awareness. Because everybody ain't gonna be able to make everyone, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But the connection is the awareness that we all know we're in that same circle. I ain't make that one. What was y'all talking about? Okay, this is what we talked about. This is what we moving on. It's just that connection. If you make it or not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Once again, that's something I was gonna do every now and then, but it's like, okay, why not do it once a month? You know what I'm saying? Then it makes us be more connected. It makes us, even if we can't make, even if somebody hit me and say, T, I can't make it. It made us connect right there just to have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, still connected.
And that's the main thing, bro. The more we connect, the more like-minded thinkers connect, the bigger things gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not just, okay, you over there doing your thing in the corner, and I know you doing your thing. I'm over here doing my thing. You know I'm doing my thing. He over, you know what I'm saying? We all up in our corners doing our thing, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? We salute each other and got love for each other when we see each other, but it's not no connection. To make it like, okay, how can I help your situation? How can you help mine? Let's do this and we can help each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I got going on ain't gonna do nothing but benefit you. What you got going on, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the part that we were studying last night about, just like the trust and all that stuff. And like when I was talking about America as a corporation, right? But we move individually. Mm-hmm. To fight this system, we have to move as a corporation. We have to move as a block. Like billionaires. That dude, he can, a billionaire can buy this property himself, but you go find one billionaire that buy everything by himself. He always gonna go back to the table to his partners. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, if the people with the money do that, why we don't do that? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll save up for 5 years to get a little small lot in the hood when we could have came together and bought it 4 years and 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
With the like mind, with the right people, the like-minded people.
We got 10, 20 people come together, $500. You know how much property we can go buy up on the east side right now? Right. But we moving into corporation. Right. So now we go out to eat. Now me and you, we fly to Cali or something. That's a tax write-off because you my partner in my corporation and we talking business. Already. But we on vacation, but we got our family with us, but we out to eat. But it's a write-off.
But it's a write-off.
Because we're a corporation. We build together. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, stuff like that, the stuff in the game that we just don't have no idea about, bro. And we think we be on our shit, we be doing our little independent shit like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm you know, about bills.
Yeah.
I'm good over here.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, it's a long, it's a way bigger picture, my G.
Yeah, and that's why I asked you, man, like how vital is it right now to learn how to play the game, the system, because the system is just what it is. Yeah. And when we talk about the system, we also, a lot of us understand, some of us don't understand that system comprises of many different little systems up under it. You know what I'm saying? And all those have an effect on us. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was asking you how vital is it to learn to play the game, as in the system, because we see it work.
Yeah.
Or who it worked for.
Yeah.
Who work it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like even
I said, that's why I said it's life or death. You said how vital it is.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, real talk. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, like, I'm connecting it to like how you started this Black Man Brunch. You know what I'm saying, to bring in brothers who and it's gonna keep multiplying.
Yeah.
But even the way you set it off, because I missed the first one, but I was there for the Black Man Brunch.
Yeah.
Had a lovely time, man. Like I said when I spoke, man, it was just the vibe, the energy in there was on high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But bringing that to the brothers, man, and learning how to move around in this system, learning how to make something happen, like you were just explaining, coming together as an entity, as a corporation, to make a move. You know what I'm saying? That and bringing more brothers, bringing us together, bringing a brotherhood to it. You know what I'm saying? To learn to do that, man. I'm thankful for even being in the building that day. You know what I'm saying? And when we chop it up, because of the game. Because I sit back and I see it. You know what I'm saying? The system, woo. But I didn't know at first that, okay, if I'm this and that, I can write that off. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know that. You know what I mean? But I'm learning that, you know what I'm saying? And when you drop these kind of jewels, what do you think would be the best thing for somebody to go and I know we talked about it kind of early, like going on YouTube, but like, you got any books that you recommend or a certain person that you recommend for somebody to go and listen to get a little insight on, like, getting the LLC started? You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's a lot of people like this. It's a lot of us out here trying to start businesses. You know what I'm saying?
Now, for sure. You know, that's why we building up curriculum and we got the CEO Youth League Academy and we got Wealth Gangster University. So those are two things that we building up. But just the people like my mentors, I give you my mentors. Like when it comes to the wealth, and like I tell people, I learned from a lot of white men too, because they got the game. But I take pride in learning most of my game that I got from Black men, because like I was telling you earlier, a white man gonna tell you how to just do it, the system, but he don't understand as a Black man the system not built for you. So you gonna give me the game, you got to show me, okay, that's the game, but how do I implement that as a Black man? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. See, that's why I like my teachers to be millionaire Black men that implemented it as a Black man, that same game. You feel me? So sometimes people don't understand that that's a big. That's why a lot of our kids get lost in schools, because they talk about what? Mostly white people, mostly white women. How's a black boy like me from the hood gonna relate to a white woman? Come on, man. Not that she a bad teacher, not that she a horrible person, but how we gonna relate?
Right.
We're not gonna relate. So that's why a lot of our kids are looked at as hyper or ADHD and all that old made up stuff, because they just don't relate to that boy. You know what I'm saying? That same kid that they call a troublemaker, me and you walking there and be like, man, sit down somewhere. You ain't no, right. Yeah, exactly. Ain't that wrong? You know what I'm saying? You relate to him.
Real talk,
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, so we have to, like I said, we got the curriculum and stuff for our people, but like I would say like a Dr. Boyce. I would say
Dr. Watkins.
Dr. Boyce Watkins, you know what I'm saying? And I have a privilege to have met him a couple of times and actually have conversations with him. You know what's saying? Up. Yeah. Dr. Boyce, when it gets to Tariq Nasheed, he more from the historical Black. Yeah. But see, a lot of people don't understand when we talking about wealth. I always wanted to make some money, right? Right. But when I connected it to my ancestors and our rights on this land and how my people was done, my mission got bigger than money.
Yeah, right.
And see, as Black people, we can't just teach our people money.
Right.
Because if we teach them money, a lot of them gonna sell out. Why? Because all the money is on their side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not rich or nothing, but I have the know-how and I have the mindset where I could be at the table with a white man with millions and tell him no, thank you.
Right.
Because my mindset and my mission is more than that little money he waving at me. But all we teach kids money, soon that white man come with that money, they gone. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't never coming back. So so that's why I bring up Tariq Nasheed, because he connected the history, the empowerment of how we should be moving with the business, because he run businesses and he got his old goon spray, he got his movies, he got all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So he show you the business side, how to run good, thorough business, but he do it from a perspective where this is Black owned, Black empowered. Like the music he dropped is 100% owned by him. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, where most people will just tell you, okay, just go get you a business, somebody buy, sell it at. You know, a lot of Black people, we sell our business, even when they come up. Somebody come give us $1 million for that business, and then next thing they made $100 million off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let go of that ball, real.
We thirsty for money all the time. You know what I'm saying? But if you already know how to make $1 million, somebody wave $1 million at your face, you like, I'm good. Like, like we can do a partnership, we can do something where I still have ownership, but if that ain't on the table, I'm good because I can make that $1 million. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a mindset with that. So I would say Dr. Boyce, I would say Tariq, I would say, the master teacher, Dr. Claude Anderson. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
When you say about books, like my Bible is the Black Labor White Wealth. That's what I read like all the time. You know what I'm saying? And he's just like a informational junkie when it comes to like how this country was built out of Black labor and it made white wealth. Powernomics. Powernomics, the book we talked about, it's about how to move and gain power. You know what I'm saying? Like I from our perspective, we think power is somebody giving us a job and calling us the manager. Oh, I got some power. You know how them people be walking around the plant. They got a little old job.
Can't tell them nothing.
Can't tell them nothing. And so that's our perception of a power. When power is, I can do what I want even if you don't want me to.
Exactly.
That's real power. But we don't. How many Black men got that type of power where even if the system say you can't do it, we can still do it?
We can still do it.
We don't have that type of power. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of stuff he teaching that. And then, outside of that, the Rich Dad, Poor Dad, stuff like that.
Right.
But I try to keep mine Black, so I don't really push all them. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's good information in those books, but like I say, they don't come from our perspective. So they just the game the way they see it. So it's good to learn that game, but you always got to be like, okay, that's some game I learned from them, but how do I do that in this Black perspective? Right,
implement it on this side of the tracks.
Yeah. So that's it. We got to make sure we understand that, because a lot of people are like, man, I got the knowledge. Okay, do you know how to implement it as a Black man or a Black woman?
Right.
Especially an outspoken one. Because the first thing they're gonna do is go back to your Facebook post and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's see what you want.
I tell organizations all the time, you gonna deal with me? Don't call me about. We heard you got a post. I ain't with none of that, because you can unsponsor me. You can get away from me right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because everything I post, everything I say, I stand on.
Stand on it. Yeah.
That's just what it is. If I lose your money or whatever, like Dr. Boyce always say, we can't have all these big Black conferences anyways, and it's sponsored by McDonald's. And why? Because if McDonald's sponsor it, we can't just say anything we want to. McDonald's gonna be like, I know it's a Black thing, but y'all can't talk about this. Y'all can't
say that.
No, we got to sponsor our own stuff. We got to fund our own stuff so we can talk and speak how we want to speak. You know
exactly, bro. Exactly. And that's one of the main reasons why Music and Life Radio came to life, man. Because it's like this unadulterated, unfiltered, what we want to say. You know what I'm saying? What we want to listen to. You know what I'm talking about? And there's
we need to blow that up. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Like all the stuff that we got going on. We got to blow that up. We need to put that on a bigger schedule. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of stuff me and you going to talk about off camera, but that's what we do when we see another brother like-minded. Okay, how can I help his movement? How can I push his movement? You know what I'm saying? Like I used to tell people all the time, man, I want to make millionaires. I want to help people become millionaires. And we so selfish. People like, well, why you want to worry about making other people millionaires? What about you? I'm like, hold on. If I'd have made 10, 20 people a millionaire, what you think I got? You think I'm broke?
No, right?
But we think so individually, just, you know what I'm saying? We only think about ourselves. So for me to say that, everybody like, well, what about you first? if I'm making millionaires, believe me, I'm good. You
I'm
know
good.
what I'm saying? You can't help nobody become millionaires and you not one yourself. That goes without saying.
Right. Let me do me anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Let me do me anyway. Leave me alone.
It's always mindset, man. Everything is mindset, man.
Mindset. You're right, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I named the first show, Wealth is Mindset, man, because that's what that is, man. I'm gonna slide back right quick to Tariq Nasheed, man. Hidden Colors.
Yes, sir.
5.
Yeah. I'm in the credits on that one. I'm proud of that. Hidden Colors 5. I'm in the credits, and then I had to invest in that one. But yeah, you got Hidden Colors 5, and the last one he just dropped was Buck Breaking. That's a
right. I've been on them. Yeah, I've been on them. But that's like I said, that's another thing that I didn't know. Probably about maybe a year or two. Yeah. I found out that you had something to do with that you put your hand in that, man, and that's what's up. And I just wanted to put that out there for the people who know about the Hidden Color series. You know what I'm saying? We speaking as somebody who actually
black man doing it all.
Seed into that, yeah.
You know what's so powerful about him, bro? Like we put out he put out the Buck Breaking, right? And it's about the races in the LGBT movement. Mm-hmm. Most people be counsel dropping something like that. And that's what empowers me, because it's like he can't be canceled. Why? Because we support him. The system don't support him. The people don't support him. We support him. So only people that can counsel him is us.
Right.
That's power, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? We used to be in job positions where they can just end our jobs just like that. Kaepernick, stuff like that. They can just end it.
Get up out of here.
That man that runs good, thorough business, all owned by him. And Hidden Colors probably made 40, 50, 100. Man, I ain't telling how many M's he made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right.
But it's changing the narrative too. A lot of people like, man, what a documentary do? The same thing it do on National Geographic. Why you think National Geographic so big? Because people want that history. We never fed real history. We fed the lie history. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man. Yeah, he sparked when he came with that series, man, he been sparking brains with it, you know what I'm saying? Even those that's just now getting to him. Because there's some thorough projects, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so proud that we raised that $1 million in 30 days to build a hidden museum. So we're gonna be it's coming soon.
Run that back. What'd you say?
Last year, I think last October, it was a 30-day campaign. I think it was like 9,000 of us. We came together. We raised $1 million in 30 days, and he out looking for properties now. And we had a property, bro. And the people found out who it was. They was trying to buy it, and they sold it to somebody for cheaper, and I think they turned it into a weed store or something.
I think I heard about that.
But this is the type of things we go through, and I swear when we raise the money, I think we need to have a little white face front or something like that, because Tariq Nasheed, like white folks see your name, that triggers them. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us to own no property, and that property that he was buying, we was buying was on Crenshaw. You know how big that would have been to own some property on Crenshaw?
Right.
He did a commercial for it, and he talked about it too much. And I swear, soon as I seen that commercial at that property, I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. Because we got to understand the game we playing. Yeah, we want to be vocal and bold about it, but we got to understand the stuff we buying is still in their hands.
Yeah.
So we got to do like them. We got to send a little a white face up in there and represent our LLC though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
You see the movie Bankers, like send somebody, you know what I'm saying, of a different hue that's fighting with us. Sign that paper. You just don't know. You just sign it over to a bunch of brothers. You know what I'm saying? Now we own it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the type of stuff we're going through right now. But yeah, it's a hidden colors, hidden history museum coming soon, man. We still raising money for it, but we already raised over almost $1.5 million.
Oh, that's fire, man. Yeah, that's fire. Yeah. That's like we were saying. Like they go back to what I was saying, man. Learning the game and learning how to play that mug.
All right, it go back to learning how to play it. A lot of times we be in our feelings. We just didn't. You played the game wrong. It ain't about no feelings in this, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I move a certain way. I think I said it on last time we did an interview. I'm 39, so I ain't tripping over the Trumps and all that. I'm worried about the 39-year-old Trump that I got to go against.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the 39-year-old that Trump is training right now to smash me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's who I gotta focus on. It ain't no time for no feelings or me getting into it with another brother or something, man. We can do business or I ain't got time to focus on it though. We either doing good business or we not. But I gotta move forward because I know what the system is doing every day. I ain't got time to go back and forth with you because you read an extra book and you think I'm smarter than us. That's why I be telling. I call it slave arguments that a lot of black people have with each other, trying to figure out who the smartest slave on the plantation, but we still on the damn plantation. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it might be the dumbest person that got off the plantation. That's who I'm following. That's the smart person right there. While y'all read all y'all books on the plantation, I'm following this person that can't read off the plantation.
Already, That's true, man. Because even like when you're dealing with that, you dealing. That's just memory. What did you remember? Yeah. But when you're dealing with the intellect, you know what I'm saying? You might judge that book, but what's inside of him is what's gonna bring him up out of there.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I don't do, man. Like even when it comes to religion, I don't care what your religion is. I don't care if you're a non-believer, a full believer, a part-time believer, whatever. I'm about what your heart is for our people. What can we do together for our people? You know what I'm saying? Really. You could be on the street corner still, or you could be in the pew pit every Sunday.
Right.
It's bad people on both sides. It's good people on both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, man.
What can we do to build for the community? If we can find a way to build, and we might not agree with 70-80% of the thing, but let's work on that 20 that we do agree on.
Right.
Because that's what they do in the system. They don't like each other. You think all them folks like each other? Money, man. Let's build for our community. Let's make sure we stay in power. I can't stand you, but I still want to make sure your family in power and my family in power. Exactly. So long as we do that, then we just gonna not stand each other, but we still gonna be in power.
But we gonna make something else.
We don't know how to do that. We don't know how to do that. It's a lot of people that I heard talking down on my name. This, bro, like I'm focused on this system. You like.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, bro? Like, it don't even matter what you talking about. And I ain't got nothing to say back to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how you hating on me. I'm with kids every day, bro. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't talking to no women on the side. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't talking to your girls. I ain't doing, man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here trying to build every day. But that's why I said, understanding our people is going to always be something, bro. You can't satisfy them. That's why you got to make sure you satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell people all the time, I'm not worried about what they whispering about me. I'm worried about can I sleep at night? Do I know I'm doing the right thing?
Exactly.
As long as I can do that, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Right. You know what I'm saying? We drive ourselves crazy trying to please people that ain't gonna never be pleased anyway.
Exactly, man. That's power too on another level. Right. You know what I'm talking about? And speaking of doing things, man, talk to me about this Foundational Black Awareness Showcase, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Once again, go back to Tariq, man. This is something that Foundation of Black Americans is what FBA. That's what we call ourselves. I wrote it for the first time on the application the other day. It felt fun. Not with Lamar, to do volunteers and get on campus, you got to go through a little background check.
Yeah.
And ask for your race and stuff. I put FBA. But what it is, Tariq, Dr. Clark really sparked this because he used to say Native Blacks. That's what he called us, Native Black. Because a lot of us think that all Black people came from Africa off slave ships, and a lot of us was already here. From the omenT to, you know what I'm saying? Like foursome, like it was a lot of Black people still already here. Only 3 to 5% of Africans off slave ships made it to the United States.
Right.
Then those migrated with the other Blacks that was out here, and that's the culture we are now. So Foundation of Black American is just about showing that this is our culture. We still got blood lineage back to Africa, but we've been here so long that we're not them same people no more. We're not the same as our distant cousins or whatever from Africa. Right. We came here and mixed with the omenT and the Indians and all that. We're our own bread of culture now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just showing. And then it goes back to the system, that Black African American thing. It's a mind trick. It goes back to the political things. It goes back to anybody can be called an African American.
Exactly.
A white person can be from Africa and come over here and say they're African American.
Exactly.
Talking about reparations and all this type of stuff, and we use African American. Everybody's in it.
That's a wider range than a lot of us think.
Foundational Black American. We talking about the ancestors that built this the foundation of this company. Everybody can't get in there. You know what I'm saying? You can't be Irish and get in there and say your ancestors built this. It's only one set of people that built. Even the Indians didn't even build this country. You know what I'm saying? They hunted. They did a lot of stuff. But only people that built this country is the Foundational Black Americans. The Americans, the Black people that came, the 3% that came from off slave ships, that mixed with the omenT, that mixed with the Indians. Those was the people, because a lot of them people was captured here too. See, like a lot of the old man, a lot of black people that was already here, they think all them people came out slave ships. Nah, a lot of people was arrested and stuff on this land already. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Everywhere, because we was everywhere.
Yeah. So this weekend we're doing a showcase for the CEO Youth League, and like I always tell people, CEO Youth League is not your ordinary kids thing. So, so we're gonna be learning about foundational Black American heroes from the Martin Luther King to Malcolm X's and all that. And it's not to distance ourselves from our brothers in the diaspora, but it's about just like Jamaicans. You don't see no African Jamaicans. They just Jamaicans because that's their culture now. Even though they from Africa and all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? So we never been our own culture without the government telling us what we are. We are the power is in naming yourself, bro. Like you name your kids, why? Because that's power. You giving them name. We never named ourselves African American. That's Jesse Jackson and the white folks fed that to him in the 80s, and that's how they started. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's a system play and a political play anyway. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so when we talk foundation of Black American, and we're gonna have a deeper discussion on that Saturday. I'll have the introductory to and that's for adults and kids. It's a CEO Youth League thing, and I'm gonna have kids saying, highlighting the heroes. But it's really a adult thing that a lot of us don't even know about, that we need to have those discussions. You know what I'm saying? Because once you talk like that and move like that, we understand that we set up so much better to get what we want and claim what's ours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what it's about. It's just starting a conversation about our people, the ancestors to this land, and why we're not going back to Africa, because this is our land and our ancestors built this land. You know what I'm saying?
We've been here, man.
We've been here, you know,
and it's proven. And we talking about all over this thing, man. Because the more the further they dig, the more they pull up.
The blacker it gets, the deeper you dig, the blacker it becomes. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. You know what I'm saying? And that's fire, man. Because at this time, for y'all to be dropping something like that, man, foundational. Everybody, a lot of us is figuring that out, whether you want to believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? The information is busting up after the seams. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to be able to put that on, man. You know what I'm saying? Man. Well, I'm telling you, man, this it's always fire to talk to you, brother. You know what I'm saying?
You know that hour went by quick, because you know how we do it. This is a regular conversation for us. Ain't even nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, real talk.
We got to take time, because we'll keep going.
Yeah. We can keep chopping it up, man.
And we need to do this like on a regular, at least once a month, get on here and just chop it up, man. And I'm gonna bring you on the Wealth is Gangster podcast too. You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
Put out what you got going on and your vision and everything. You know what I'm saying? We just got to keep that going, man. Just keep that dialogue going.
Yeah, for sure, man. Wealth is Gangster podcast. You know what I'm saying? Fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The information, man, that you surround yourself with and that you hold, man, is critical.
And that's why I tell people, put yourself in those environments. And a lot of this stuff I know now because I spent a lot of lonely days soaking myself in that environment. I didn't have the environment to go out to, and that's why we're trying to do it, cultivate. When I tell you that's an environment every day, that's an entrepreneur educational hub. So we can just meet there every day and chop up game. We can meet there. Right. That's what we never had. We never had meetup spots where we come just for game or come just for education or come just to build. You know what I'm saying? We go to the barbershop, kick the shit, and then we go home. But ain't nobody really building in there. You know what I'm saying?
On top of that,
There's really a lot of gossiping and hot side going on.
Yeah, niggas trying to get ready to go spend a whole bunch of money at the club. That's all. What kind of shoes I'm finna go get to match this outfit. You know what I'm talking about?
So it's all about changing the narrative, man. And like I say, a lot of time we think about doing things big. It's about the little things that grow to be big. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got the most money, the most resources, and the most time, because a lot of people working, a lot of people doing this. But if we start doing a little bit at a time, it'll start opening up everything else. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, man. That's
up. Brick by brick to the building big. You know what I'm talking about?
That's it, man. So,
what it is, man. I know you got things to do.
Yeah. I'm about to go to cultivate it, get the building, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna front. Really, I'm excited about when me and you gonna sit down so we can build on what we talking about. You know?
So we need to get together, man. Just let me
you go right up, and then we'll get out. We'll chop it up. You got a show to keep it up. We don't want to get
get it together. Yeah, I can shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, man, we can stay out here.
I appreciate you, my G, and I just appreciate you being open and to just building, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and I see you in your zone, and that's why I say a lot of us be in our zone, but we need to make those zones wider and bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
That's the thing. Like, you doing your thing in your zone, but we need to make sure everybody in your zone, everybody hearing what you're saying, everybody listening to you know what I'm saying, the radio, everybody in tune with the clothing line, the melanated egg, like that needs to be on that level. You know what I'm saying? So I need to be rocking it. I need to have you, because you know I don't wear a number my stuff too, but I need to have a section of, you know, like I got Weather's Gangster, Real and Real. You know, I got
already. Yeah.
But I need my melanated egg.
Yeah, we're gonna have to swap it out. Yeah. Real talk, man.
That's just like, that's what I'm saying, a lifestyle, bro. There ain't no thing. It's like when I wake up every day, I don't even think it's too many days where I don't rock something that's mine. Like, I don't it goes back to Powernomics. We got to get even deeper, because this is mine, because I got a logo on it.
Let's get to the material.
That makes the material.
Yeah, let's get to the material. Right, yeah, that's a whole nother, that's real, man. Because I'm the same way, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm the same way. Like, I ain't trying to spend a whole bunch of money with.
Yeah, nah. Least as possible.
Spent enough, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I say, man, I'm like you every day. I'm trying to. If I ain't wearing some ME, you know what I'm saying, I want to wear something else that's coming from
us. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Because that's where we at right now, man. But man, blessings to you, man. Blessings to you, man, for the rest of the day, rest of the week, my brother. I appreciate your time, man. I know time is currency. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know. I appreciate always the energy, you know what I'm talking about? Always the energy, and we're gonna be getting together real soon, man.
Boom, let's lock it in.
You want to drop anything else for the people, man, before you go?
You know, Wealth is Gangster on YouTube, CEO Youth League on YouTube. Both of them the same on Facebook, and 254 CEO Youth League .com, man. That's the site for the register your youth and everything. And just stay in tune, man. We got a lot of big things coming. We just beginning, man. We just beginning. So just stay.
Yes, sir. Well, man, I salute you, boy. 100 love, man. I'll get back with you later on.
Yes, sir. You have a good day, man. I'll talk to you. All right.
100.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm talking about. Talk about it too. The show. And we're going to holler back at y'all. ConvoWithAKing.
Since I'm here, let me see.